All right, so let's take a look on the challenge that I have prepared for you, for beginners for you who are starting with the debugging, or for you who want to get into debugging and try it out. So here is the document that I'm opening up right now. Actually, I have it opened, and here is the setup. So let's go to the SAP system. I go to SE16 transaction, and let me actually go right here to the main window. I will type here SE16, enter. So now inside of SE16, we need to type DD02L. So I just Control C, Control C, and Control V it here, and press enter. All right. So now after I hit enter, what I'm supposed to do is that I'm supposed to get and display some data. Okay. So again, press F8 or this execute button is going to get me here. So that's actually how it's supposed to look like. I should have the list view inside of here. If you don't see the list view and you see the ALV view, you should go inside of and still keep continuing on going through the steps. Make sure that you have displayed SE16 in a standard format list, which I do have. If not, you go to settings, user parameters, data browser, choose SE16 standard list. So you go right here. So settings, user parameters, and then data browser right here. And if you have something else than this radio button, just make sure that you have selected SE16 standard list. Okay, so I'm going to cancel it for now, and let's move on with the setup. So this is what you should see now. And then start debugging with /h and double click on any record in a database output. So /h, enter. And now double click on any record. So I'll choose this one, cvers_sup. And the debugger window is going to pop up on a different screen. So I'll push it here so that you can see it on the right side, and I can see also the tasks. So now are the tasks. So what is the value of syucom system variable? Okay, so now I got into a debug mode on the if statement if syucom is different than fnum. Okay, so now I have two options. Like now I need to check it out. What's the value inside? So either I double click on this system variable syucom. So let's double click on this right now, and I can see that this is the PIC3 value. Okay, so if I Control C, Control V it here, or I would paste it to the comment inside of the Skull community. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's do it right now. Okay, so I'll do it like this. Number 1, Control V, PIC3. Okay. Now, different way how you can display the value is that, let me just delete this one for now, is by typing it itself. Okay, so if you know the name syucom and hit enter, then how you can populate the content of the variable. Okay, so either you double click or you type it in. Just to let you know, if you would double click on sy instead of syucom, you display the whole system structure. Okay, so inside of system structure, there are all of the system variables. Okay, so system index and blah, 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 like lots of other things. One of them is syucom. Okay, so you can find it inside. So just kind of like a small hint, just to let you know, like if sometimes you are not able to display the specific field of a structure, the reason why is because you are double clicking on the structure itself, not on the specific field. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so first one, syucom, we found it. Okay, it is PIC3. What is the name of subroutine you are currently in? All right, so again, we have few options to find out in which subroutine we are right now. Okay, this is important for you as a functional person if you need to let your developer know where you are right now, so that your developer can quickly find the place where you are in. Okay, so either you scroll up and look for the name of subroutine. In this case, this is the form called getMaxLen. Okay, so you are inside of getMaxLen subroutine. Okay, so that's like this. Or what you can do, you can take a look into call stack, as I was showing you in one of the episodes. And right here you can see you are inside of the form get max len as well. Okay, so let me just Control C, Control V the answer to the number 2. This is the get max len. All right, let's get back. Set a breakpoint at the end of the subroutine and press F5 to process further. Okay, so now I'm inside of this subroutine. Okay, so I am starting with subroutine is starting with form and ending with end form. So either I scroll down and look for end form of this subroutine right here. Okay, so either I can create a breakpoint right here on this line 1404, or what I do sometimes, especially if I am going through long subroutines, is that I collapse the whole subroutine, and I see that this subroutine ends on line 1406. Okay, so then I can quickly go to the line of the code, which is going to be the same, and create a breakpoint right here. Okay, so now once again set a breakpoint at the end of the subroutine and press F5 to process further. Okay, what is the name of current subroutine? Okay, so I need to get out firstly from this subroutine. Okay, so I created a breakpoint. So let's press F8 right now to go to the next breakpoint right here. And now I want to press F5 to process further. So let's process further, F5. And also please check out like what happens in a call stack. F5. Okay, so I went out from get max len subroutine, and now I'm in set status val subroutine. Okay, or I can see it right here in a call stack as well. Control C, put it into the school, Control V, and let's get back. 4. What is the call stack level of this subroutine? Okay, so I can see that I'm inside of the stack level right here, number 6. Okay, so that's what I would type in the comment, so 6. And also to let you know, depending on the system, SAP system on which you are doing this challenge, from release to release, this call stack level may vary. Okay, so it may be something else, but kind of like that's typically what it is. 6 in some systems it's like 8 level, so it depends. In my case, I can find this number right here in a call stack. It's level number 6. And the last one, what is the value of code variable? So if I double click on code variable, which is right here, okay, it says it's show variable. Okay, if you don't know what's the code or where is the code variable, what you can always do, you can press Ctrl F inside of the debug mode, and after pressing Ctrl F right here, you can type in code and start searching. Okay, you can either search up, going up in the search, or going down as in a normal way. You can also match the whole word and so on. Like there are multiple options like how to find this, but since we are currently on the line 33 and the next line is using the code statement, that's why I double clicked on this one. Or if you don't know and still you are not inside of this, like you need to find out like what's the value of code variable, you just type in the name of the variable and you find here the show. That's the content. All right, so number 5, Control V, show. And that's about it. So that's the first challenge that I prepared for you. Let me know if you have any questions, if there is anything that you would like to know more about, or there are some certain things that are not clear to you about navigating inside of the debugger so that I can help you. Probably like this part where the code is hidden, that's usually the most problematic part for most of you, just because you don't understand coding. So, but for now, that is all fine. The scope of this is to help you get into navigation of inside of the debug mode, so that you can start navigating your developers to get closer to what they are looking for, even without you understanding ABAP that much. So for now, that's all. We will continue soon with upcoming episodes. For now, have a nice day and talk to you soon. Bye.